Hello and welcome. My name is Justin with Arielith Gaming, and today I'm going to teach all of you guys how to hit an 840 item level before the Legion expansion drops as far as the raids and the PvP content. As you can see, the content has already dropped, and this is just to give you guys a little insight on how to get geared and prepared for raiding and PvP before the season hits. So one of the things you guys will notice, I'm already at an 844 item level, and those last 5 to 10 levels of item level are actually pretty challenging to get because it's all based off of war foraging, titan foraging, and getting resources to upgrade your gear at that point. So one of the first things you're going to want to do once you hit 110 is you're going to want to make sure that you get your artifact weapon all the way up to 3 slots. So you're going to want to have all 3 relic slots. That's going to instantly boost you up at least 10 item levels right off the start. So make sure you're doing your artifact weapon quest from the start. Once you hit 100, make sure you start doing those quests and get started early on. So let's say now you hit 110, you have your 3 artifact relics, and now you've slotted them. You're probably somewhere around the 840 to 850 item range, and so you obviously don't have mythic relics in your weapon. Some things you're going to want to do at this point. Make sure you're doing all of your world quests. Go around your map, check around, see if there's any gear. Most of the time there's going to be gear, and they're going to range anywhere from an 805 item level to an 840 item level. Those 840 item levels are the same item level you're going to get from your mythic dungeons. As you can see, here's one right here. It's an 825 trinket. I don't need it currently. I have both a 845 Warforged trinket and an 835 one that I bought off the auction house. Some other things you're going to want to do early on is make sure you get into dungeons. If you're queuing for dungeons while you're leveling up, you're going to already get some of that gear that you're going to need. A big thing that is really going to make a difference as you're leveling, don't kill the rare spawns, because what's going to happen as soon as you hit 110 and you start gearing, those rare spawns are going to give you gear scaled to your level versus, you're leveling 100 to 110, all that gear is going to be crap, and it's really not going to make that big of a difference on your leveling. The huge thing you really want to do is those dungeons. Get started early on in the dungeons. If you have gold, buy the gear for fillers. So you're going to want to buy your Obliterium gear and upgrade it if you have the gold. If not, it's fine. It's not a big deal. You're going to want to also acquire your class order hall gear early on. You're going to want to try, as soon as you hit 110, you're going to go buy that helmet, because that's an 810 helmet that you already don't have that's going to help gear you up at a very quick rate. Once you get into your heroic dungeons, which is your 810 item level dungeons, you're also going to have unlocked probably your leggings, because that's all you have to do is down the 8 dungeons, which in regular mode, you don't even have to down them in heroic. Just down the 8 original dungeons in normal mode, and it gives you 820 pants. So now you've not only got your pants and your helm, you've got the 2-piece set, so when you're doing your questing out in the world quest, you now have an ability to survive a little bit longer, and now you're into heroics. So you're going to want to do every single heroic you can. So make sure you're queuing for heroics consistently while you're doing your world quests. Another huge thing you're going to want to do is your reputation. Your Nightfall and reputation is going to make a huge difference in your life. Not only that, but you have a quest within that you can do every 3 days with the Withered. Do those quests. It has a chance of dropping gear. Today, my gear actually dropped a Titan Forged 835 leggings. I don't need them personally. I've already got quite a bit of extra gear just sitting here that I don't use anymore. It's just for specific reasons and specific dungeons / PvP settings. So I'm already pretty geared at this point. The only thing that I really have to replace at this point is this trinket that's at an 835 item level, and these gloves, which I'm not going to replace. All I'm going to do once I get my order hall resources up to 4,000, I'll upgrade those to an 840, and I'll be good to go. I'm ready for raiding pretty much at this point. The biggest thing, just make sure you're doing heroics dungeons, and then once you get geared enough to get into mythic, which is 825 to 830 item level, most people will accept you at that point. Go and do your mythics. Get your mythics in, and make sure when you're queuing mythics, you queue with somebody that has the same wearing gear as you. So if you're a cloth wearer, make sure you're queuing with clothies. If you're a leather wearer, queue with leather wearers, with mail wearers, and plate wearers, obviously. So you're going to queue with what your clothing would be. So The upside to that is if you're already queuing with people that already have the gear, they're not going to need it personally. So what they can do is they can trade you the gear, and now you've also not only acquired all the gear that you're getting throughout the mythics, but your buddies are trading you gear, so now you're upping your item level at a very quick rate. So once you hit that 825 item level and you start getting into mythics, you're going to hit 840 before you know it. You'll end up doing maybe 5 or 6 mythics, and now you're up to an 840 item level. That is the biggest thing you guys really have to focus on, and you can honestly do all of this within a week before the drop happens for this new season / raids. And even if you can't get there in time, you'll be able to do it within the first week of the raid dropping. So you might be raiding within that first 1 to 2 weeks of the raid dropping, which is amazing. And if you're in a raiding guild, you probably already have this gear, and you probably already understand that you could have done this a lot quicker if you had just done it this way. I personally did not do it the correct way, and I had to grind out at a very, very slow rate, and I could have been already at an 850 item level at a lot quicker rate if I had just done it the way that I'm speaking about now. Some big tips you guys gotta have to remember is get into those normal dungeons, don't kill your rare spawns, and make sure you are downing all of your heroics on a daily basis, because not only do they have a chance of dropping Warforged gear and Titan Forge gear, but you can also drop your legendary pieces, which are really hard to find, and they're amazing. They're an 895 item level that will boost the crap out of your item level. So make sure you get in those dungeons. Make sure you're doing your world quests, and before you know it, you're gonna be 840 item level. If you guys have any questions about this, leave your comments below. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I just wanted to get back with you real quick. I ended up actually hitting 845 about 45 minutes later after I had sent that video out. I got the gloves. It ended up putting me at an 845 item level. It also gave me the achievement of Brokenly Epic. That's having an 840 in every slot or above. So that's pretty cool. I look forward to raiding. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.